coverage of the 2025 State Girls Lacrosse Tournament. Today, a quarterfinal round matchup between the number 6 seed, the Maple Grove Crimson, and the number 3 seed, the Stillwater Ponies. From Chaska High School, John Jacobson and Dan Ficken. A beautiful morning to start the 2025 tournament. Dan, a terrific season for both of these teams. Maple Grove coming in 13-3, Stillwater 13-2. It's a really good quarterfinal round matchup.
Really, they are. I mean, and you look at goals too. Stillwater scored 205, Maple Grove 202. So, they can put the ball in the net. Some real offensive powerhouses. I expect a really high-scoring game here, but a real close one.
First time for Maple Grove in the state tournament in 4 years. We saw them during the regular season against Tocino Grace. Really had a good year, beat Benilde St. Margaret's, a traditional power, not only during the regular season, but then again in the section final to get here. So a big win for them to get to this. This is probably, if not the best, one of the best Crimson teams ever in their program history. They got a lot of talent through and through.
No, but yeah, talent through and through. Good teamwork too. They move the ball very well to each other. They know each other's are, and it showed. I mean, to beat Benilde twice, that's pretty doggone good, and that showed in those games.
I mentioned Stillwater just 2 losses on the season, and the number 3 seed. They're a really good team, Dan. This is going to be a tough game for the Crimson. Probably their toughest challenge yet to date so far.
Well, without a doubt, but John, this is sections, man. This is where it gets down to the nitty and gritty. There's no bad teams anymore, right. And your talent has got to show, and your depth has got to show here, and we'll find out who's got the best here before this day is over.
Let's look at our key players, starting with the Crimson. Sosie Van Wyck's had a terrific season, can score, but also does a great job of setting up her teammates.
38 goals, but also has, 37 assists, I think. That's a great total. You like to see it nice and even. You don't want to see it one-sided, especially on the goal end. So she moves the ball really well, and that means she makes everybody else around her and everybody else around her a potent weapon.
Stillwater's got a lot of weapons, a lot of girls that can score, including Raina Mulford, who's had a terrific season for the Ponies.
Well, and here's just the opposite. She's got 42 goals and 13 assists, but, let's face it, if you can put the ball in the net, do it, and it's nice to have a star that you can count on, and she's the one that does it. So when they need a goal, she'll step up, and I would expect multiple goals from her today.
You need those finishers.
Oh, God, yes, absolutely.
Should be a fun one here today. It is Maple Grove Stillwater, the start of the 2025 State Girls Lacrosse Tournament, and comes your way next, right here on CCX.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
From Chaska High School, John Jacobson, Dan Ficken, and the rest of our crew here for the start of the Girls Lacrosse Tournament. Maple Grove and Stillwater. Beautiful morning. A little on the cool side to start, but not bad for an 11 a.m. game here today. A little bit of a breeze, but overall a nice day. Look at the bracket for the state tournament. The number 1 seed is Prior Lake. They are unbeaten on the season. They're a terrific team. Lakeville South is the defending champion. Park of Cottage Grove is the number 2 seed. And Stillwater is number 3. And you see Maple Grove at number 6 and the rest of the 4 quarterfinals going on today here at Chaska High School. Now the weather that I mentioned, and look at the little bit of a breeze, but certainly not a factor here today. And we'll enjoy this one today, Dan, with no threat of rain.
Thank gosh.
Right. We've got our share, right?
Yes, we have. About time. But this should be a really nice, close game. Both teams looking really good here.
And look at our starters for Maple Grove. Their attacks: Lillian Iverson, Taylor Sukup, Levia Walseth, Jade Isaacson, Sosie Van Wyk, Riley Dunn, Haley Kudla, Anna Bowerly, Hannah Johnson, Emma Roach, Kylie Sandberg, and Kirsten Iverson round out the rest of their starters. Maddie Reichert, Raina Malmer, Grace Reinke, Grace Young, Indy Capel, Gretchen Wenner, Nola Johnson, Merritt Walden, Gwen Starenchuk, Brooke Behrens, Reese Skuna, and Jackie Richard for Stillwater. We are underway. Crimson in their traditional road crimson. Stillwater in the home whites. First possession for Maple Grove. They always want to get that first opportunity, but Stillwater with a takeaway. And they'll head back the other way. Long run up the middle of the field by Merritt Walden.
Got some good speed there, John.
Yeah.
Boy, she cleared it out really fast.
And now Stillwater will settle in and get their offense on track for the first possession of the day.
Well, they did a nice job of slowing it down. They saw that they didn't quite have the man over man, so they just slowed it down and got into their offense. They're doing a nice job here being patient and moving it around. It's a good way to start the game. Everybody gets to touch the ball.
Pass deflected, ground ball. Crimson trying to pick it up. Battle at the
Ooh.
sideline. Van Wyk got knocked down. Stillwater ends up with it. Coming through that traffic is Maddie Richard. Here's a shot from out front. And getting a piece of it there was Kirsten Iverson, but Stillwater retains possession. Going for the cutter in front. A shot away. Oh, and Iverson with another stop.
Nice stop, boy. I'll tell you, she came across there, Stillwater, and just got a good shot off. But boy, she was right with it.
Couple good scoring chances, but nothing in the net yet for the Ponies. They'll attack again from behind, and this one is in.
I can only allow a team so many chances before somebody finally buries it. Kind of discussing the matter here. They were just Maple Grove just a little foot slow there as they were cutting through, and the second cutter came through and got the ball and put it away. You see the nice move here and got it through. She picked a good spot to put it in too. She coming around to her right and came back to her left. That always throws a goaltender off. Looks like Grace Young got it for Stillwater.
And so Stillwater on the board first, a little less than 2 minutes in.
Grace Young, the assist number 15, Rena Malmberg.
Malmberg will get an assist.
Minutes, 4 seconds remaining. Ponies goals.
And so it's Stillwater 1-0. Now second possession for Maple Grove, looking to tie it up. And a save made by the younger Rickert sister, Jackie Richard, making that stop. And then Stillwater quickly transitioning to offense. It's Walden again with that fast run downfield, setting her team up. Whistle in front of the Crimson net.
Well, the Ponies are just being extremely aggressive. They're pushing these fast breaks big time, taking it down inside the 8-meter arc and just really putting pressure on the Maple Grove defense here.
From the free position, a shot away. And it's in. Iverson wasn't sure it got past her for a moment, but it does squeeze past her, and Gretchen Wenner scores to make it 2-0.
She got a piece of it anyway, it looked like, but it just slithered in behind her. Just a good hard shot. Looks like she went high-low here. We'll get a good look at it. Yeah, high-low, got it through and bounced through. Well-placed shot, John. She got it in the inside pipe there.
So 2 goals in the first 3 minutes for Stillwater. And the Ponies up on the Crimson 2-0.
Well, they were second in the Suburban East this year. They've got some firepower. I mean, 205 goals. You know, that's a lot. But the thing is, John, it's been even scoring all the way through with these guys. It hasn't been just one person, you know, hogging all the glory. They've all been putting the ball in the net.
Maple Grove losses this year to Minnetonka, Prior Lake, and Orono. Stillwater's 2 losses, also Prior Lake and Park. It's the number 2 seed in this tournament by virtue of their head-to-head win against Stillwater. And the likely semifinal opponent of the winner of this one. So Stillwater off the face-off, gets another possession, shot, save made, and Iverson gets it out quickly. Good stop by Kirsten Iverson, and here comes Maple Grove on the attack. Stillwater right there, Dan knocking the ball away, but Maple Grove keeps possession. Jade Isaacson with it.
Yeah, they boxed her up pretty good on that run back. She didn't have much room, but they kept her, retention of the ball.
Crimson will work the perimeter here. Van Wyk with it now.
Looks like they're setting up to let her go one-on-one here.
Pull everybody to the other side. Van Wyk with it, trying to move in, gets cut off. Good defense by the Ponies. Didn't allow her a shot. She's got to give it up on a pass. Crimson will reset.
That double team took away her soft spot, boy, where she wants to shoot it. Nice job by the Ponies.
Riley Dunn has been a big goal scorer for Maple Grove this season. Now it's Isaacson. In front, Van Wyk, a shot, and Richard a big stop. Another opportunity out front. Richard gets it. We get a whistle. Looks like this is going to go against Stillwater. I get a free position opportunity here for the Crimson.
Yeah, but so far Richards looked really good in goal for the Ponies, boy. She's got her body in front of it. She stayed right on the ball. Done a good job. We'll see if they can punch one through on her.
Van Wyk with this opportunity for Maple Grove. Goes low with the shot. Missed the net, out of play, but Maple Grove will have possession.
Good move by the coaches there for the Crimson, putting their behind player way on the line there, so she'll always be the last one to the ball. So if they miss, they can take a shot and miss, and they still get possession. Good, smart coaching.
Van Wyk moves in, took a little bump, gives up the pass, shot away, but that goes wide. Shot by Isaacson. And again, stays with the Crimson. So they'll continue on this attack, trying to put one in and get on the scoreboard.
After all this attack time, it's kind of important.
Shot, and the save made by Richard. Kudla with the shot, another save by Stillwater, and it stays 2-0 here. Down to 5.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. That was a long possession, Dan, but Maple Grove comes up empty. He had several opportunities and couldn't score. They get it back here, though, near midfield.
Well, Richard's showing her merit with a .603 save percentage. She's a pretty good goaltender. You're going to have to get a good shot to beat her.
Van Wyk moves in, now pushes in again and scores. Didn't let that double team deter her. Goes up high and scores. And Maple Grove within one at 2-1.
Well, she came on hard, took an extra step toward the net, and then pulled it back. The defense stepped back a step and gave her enough room to get her arms open and get a good shot here. See that one step, and then she came through and got the shot off. Beating her up high.
Van Wyk, her 39th of the season. That's second to Riley Dunn on the team. Support for Sosi in the crowd. One of the seniors who just graduated 2 days ago. Back at it here today for our final week of high school competition.
I bet you she's loving every minute of it, too. The only question is, they already have the graduation party, John? You think they waited?
Well, they had an all-night party on after graduation.
Yeah.
Unassisted for Van Wyck. Another run here for the Crimson, and they get out possession as whistle and another foul coming on Stillwater.
Yeah, stick up high in the face.
Now Riley Dunn will get an opportunity here.
Well, this could be scary for the Ponies.
With Riley Dunn, number 39.
Dunn attacks, shot, save made by Richard.
Oh, beautiful save, John. Boy, she stayed right on it. Nice net movement. She took that basket low and went high on it.
Gets it out to Walden. Walden across midfield. Well, she gets her offense set, doesn't she, with that quick run. Gets the pass off here. This time it's a Pony player knocked down on the attack, and we'll have an opportunity for Stillwater from the free position.
Boy, Pony's just so aggressive. They are pushing that slot area, just trying to get that ball down there and get in close and tight.
Shot away, save made, another whistle.
Iverson coming up big here, and a good shot opportunity by the Ponies. She's pretty quick, John. I'm really surprised.
Another free position chance here. Maddie Richard. Curl around to the right. Behind to the side of the net. Looking for a cutter, nice hold. Patient possession, now back behind the goal. Turning, spinning, a shot away and a goal. Sneaking it in on the short side. A goal for the Ponies, and it's 3-1.
Boy, that was a real quick move. Looked like she was coming back outside. She made a quick pivot, came back, and found the inside post on the goalie. Caught both of the defender and the goalie by surprise. Get a good look at it here. It looked like it went on the inside post, John. Yeah. That was a good shot. Found just that small opening and got it through. Boy, Stillwater taking advantage of their opportunities, John. They're really putting the ball in the net here. 2:57 still left in the first quarter.
So Grace Young with her second goal of the first quarter, and Stillwater up 2 again at 3-1. Here comes Gretchen Wenner. Wenner's pass, a shot, that goes wide off the stick of Heidi Capel.
Well, we figured out their plan of attack against the Crimson. They're going to go right at it and do a Boston Celtic fast break thing.
Whistle and go against Maple Grove.
Last shot for the Ponies was Adira Capelli, number 14.
Shot here off the free position, and Iverson makes the stop. Held her ground, makes the save. Possession for the Crimson.
She did a nice job of stepping out on it, too. She cut that angle down. She didn't sit back on the net and did a great job of stuffing the angle. Didn't give much room, especially with that big basket in front. Good job.
Here comes Maple Grove now. Pass in front, a shot away, and goes wide. Who's going to get possession? Stillwater.
Yep.
Good hustle on that. He gets closer to the ball first. Ponies, a little bit of a careless pass, though, out toward midfield. Still loose, though. And the Crimson pick up the ground ball. So here they come. Lillian Iverson. Nice move, and then lost the ball. Might have it knocked away from behind. Still loose.
Ooh.
Oh, and diving back. was Richard. Before that ball had a chance to roll across.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter. 1 minute.
I don't know what this call was.
All right, that's going to go over to Maple Grove.
Might have been a push from behind that we didn't see.
Here's the Ponies possession.
Under 45 seconds to play now in the quarter. Van Wyk backs it up. That's a double team, gets the pass away and knocked down by Richard. Rims in traffic. Van Wyk's got 3 players around her. Finally had to give it up on the pass back to Walseth.
I think during practice, her number was ingrained in. Oh!
Riley Dunn
Whoa.
rips a shot in for a goal. Her 70th of the season, and it's 3-2.
That was a cannon. That was I'm going to let this thing go and see what happens, and finds the back of the net. What a great shot. That's what you want. You want your stars to step up, and she did. Wow. Look at that sidearm. Came through, hit that upper part of the net. Boy, nicely done. That's just excellent stick control.
70 goals, 32 assists on the season. It was a terrific year, to say the least.
No, she can't play, John. Oh, boy.
Just a junior, Dan. She'll be back
That's
next
too
year.
scary.
So one more possession here, presumably, with tick under 10 seconds to go. Maple Grove hurries. They might get a shot away. And a whistle, and the rest of the clock is going to run out. And that is the end of the first quarter. Stillwater has led all the way, but Maple Grove, with that late goal from Riley Dunn, pulls to within 1. We've played 1 quarter here in Chaska. Our score, the Stillwater Ponies 3, the Maple Grove Crimson 2.
Riley Dunn, the assist number 16.
In 1935, Topline Financial Credit Union was founded by workers from our local phone company, by people who dedicated their lives to keeping our community connected. At Topline Financial, that dedication lives on because we believe that dreams are achieved when we connect with each other. So if you're dreaming of buying a new home or car, or planning for your future, or saving for that next vacation, connect with us. We'll help you get there, because connected, we all do better.
So see Van Wyk, one of the goal scorers for Maple Grove in the first quarter. And her team on the board. Riley Dunn also able to score late in that quarter. Grace Kudla got an assist on that last Crimson goal. And Grace Young, a couple of goals in the first 12 minutes for Stillwater.
Well, Maple Grove ended up that quarter, John, a lot better than they started out in that quarter. Man, I tell you, it looked a little ugly there, but they've recovered themselves. And
Carly Fedrowski is in her 3rd season as head coach at Stillwater. Stillwater High School graduate, and like a lot of these coaches for high school lacrosse, we've seen so many. We've talked about this through the years, Dan, coming back and coaching at their alumni, their alma mater rather, Grace Ford.
Ready for the
It's been with the Maple Grove program. Was a really terrific player for the Crimson back in the day.
Yes,
and now has come back to coach.
It's good to see him come back, because the ladies should be coaching the ladies. They don't need guys coaching them. But it's good to see we got some quality players. And you can see a lot of these ladies, too, going out east and playing major lacrosse in some of the eastern colleges. But we're getting here in the Midwest.
Well, this is the now 19th season for high school lacrosse as an official sanctioned sport. First season was 2007. It was a club sport before that, and much like lacrosse a decade and a half ago, boys volleyball joined the ledger of sanctioned high school sports this week. That tournament starting today over at the University of St. Thomas, both Park Center and Hopkins in that initial field of 8. Good luck to the teams there.
Look out, California.
We're right behind them in boys volleyball.
You bet we are.
So Maple Grove with possession here early in this second quarter. Trailing by 1. Good aggressive defense in the back half of the field, right? But Hadley Kudla finally does get it up across midfield. Taylor Sukup with it.
Now Stillwater's been very aggressive on both ends of the field. They're not stepping back at all.
Dunn moves in for a shot and scores. Her second of the day, and she has tied it at 3.
See you later, alligator. You ain't stopping this one. I'm coming through, and it's going to go on the net. Holy moly. Boy, watch this replay, folks. You're going to see how you get it done here, being an aggressive player. Look at this hesitation moving, then she just twists and turns the jets on. Muscles her through and just buries it with a great hard shot. You don't realize, John, too, how hard that is with the sidearm. And up and down, that's pretty easy. But a sidearm, you have a hard time controlling the spin on that. Boy, she found the right spot, got it right on the side of the net. Nicely done.
Maple Grove has tied this game for the first time today. 3-3 now, just over a minute into play in the second quarter.
Well, so much for Stillwater getting overconfident here.
Whistle against Stillwater. Maple Grove with possession again.
Well, the Crimson have really been able to take advantage of these opportunities too on the turnovers and the penalties. Look at this.
Pass in front, a shot and a goal.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. They got it right in the slot, just inside the 8-meter mark, and then she got it up high, made a fake shot. Defense bit. She came back down low and took a nice ground shot.
And Maple Grove in front for the first time at 4-3.
Okay, here's a pass inside. There's a fake, and then she comes down with it. Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Kudla had an assist in the first quarter, gets a goal here. Stillwater takes timeout. Maple Grove in front now 4-3.
Well, you think those top 3 scores for Maple Grove deserve to be where they are? They've really showed up here in this game, by gosh. They've really put it up there and forged the Crimson ahead now, 4-3.
Kudla with her 33rd of the season. Maple Grove with the last 3 goals, all coming in the last minute and 37 of clock time.
Well, you look at both the amount of goals that these teams have scored. Goal scoring is not an issue, and nobody should sit back on any lead. I don't even think a 5 or 7 goal lead is going to be safe in this game, John.
So if you're Stillwater, what's the message, do you think, right now from Carly Fedorsky?
Settle down.
Yeah.
Settle down. Control the ball. You're giving it up too much. And for heaven's sakes, when they get it, get back. They're getting beat on the fast break. And Maple Grove's able to find the open person. And that's the adjustment they got to make right now.
Minnesota State High School League is seeking officials in all sports and at every level of competition. Go to mshsl.org/officiating.
Again, the winner of this one will take on either Park, who's 16-0 on the season, or Elk River Zimmerman, 12-4 for the Elks on the season. They're the 7th seed, Park the number 2 seed.
Yeah, I love it. 2 seedings do mean something, and they have to be for bracketing, but I'll tell you what, sometimes the state tournament, they don't mean nothing. I mean, it's who comes to play today, and can you play on the big stage like this?
Well, let's see Stillwater with early possessions, if they can win this face-off and try to go on the attack again. So it's going to go to Maple Grove.
The assist, number 39.
Dunn got an assist on that last goal. Kudla, so Dunn with 2 goals and an assist now.
Oh, Dunn was involved in the scoring?
Yeah, right. Imagine.
Third Maple Grove goal was scored by number 39, Riley Dunn, her second in the game. That goal unassisted with 10:55 remaining.
The Crimson now settling in, Dan. They now in front. Be patient here.
Well, they can afford to be. It's a lot easier to play with the lead. You know,
Yeah.
You don't want to be chasing. But they really fought back. They've done a nice job after a really bad start.
Here's Dunn. Whistle. You get a foul here on Woolden. Give Dunn a shot opportunity, although some distance out from the free position here. Dunn works her way toward the goal and gives it to Van Wyk in front. Shot, save made. Well, that's a big one for Rickert. That was a prime opportunity for Maple Grove, and the Ponies' sophomore goalie able to make the stop. So possession here for the Ponies.
You see a good move in here, and unfortunately loses her footing. I think she tripped more on the turf than she did get knocked down. That artificial turf gets sticky every once in a while.
Well, Stillwater trailing for the first time today. Nearing 8-minute mark of the second quarter. Spinning, turning, and Young lost it, but Ponies retain possession. Passing now is Malmberg. Pass in front. Low shot away, and it sticks in for a goal. And we're tied again.
Wow, was that a tilt-a-whirl shot? She got it up top in the slot, and she just looked like whirled and brought it down low and ripped it. Get a good look at it here. Oh, she got her back to it and just kind of turned real quick, brought it in low and let the 2 defenders in front of the goalie screen her a little bit. She didn't see it till it was almost on top of her, and it was right on the corner down low. Nice shot by Jillian Maddox.
Goal comes at 7:46. The tie it at 4. So controlled by Stillwater.
The assist number 5, Bryce Young. Time of the goal, second quarter, 7 minutes.
Young gets an assist on the Maddox goal. The junior getting Stillwater back to a tie. All the way down it came to Iverson in goal for Maple Grove, makes the stop. That was a quick possession for Stillwater, and it resulted in a shot. Now they get the ball back on a turnover.
Boy, Iverson's been really active, John. She's keeping her feet moving, and it's helping her a lot here. She picked up that loose ball real quick. But they gave it back up to Stillwater, and they're back on the attack again.
That's in front, a lot of traffic there. Ball on the ground. Picked back up by Stillwater. The Ponies get it back. Malmberg moving toward the net. A lot of traffic around her, and that draws a whistle. Stick violation here on Maple Grove.
Whistle on the play, checking into the sphere.
Pre-position opportunity here for the Ponies.
Against the Crimson. Pre-position now for Stillwater.
Goes in with a shot and scores. And Stillwater back in front.
Well, those free positions, you keep giving up too many of them, they're going to come back and kill you. She did a great job of coming in. I think she found the short side on that one too, John. I think they found something. Yeah, they're going away from the basket. And she wasn't hugging that post really well. Yeah, she just couldn't get it over quick enough to stop that shot. Nice shot. Well placed, too, about an inch inside that post. 43 goals, boy. Nice season, young lady.
First goal for her today. Had an assist on the first goal of the game by Grace Young. And Stillwater now with the last 2 goals back in front. Whistle right off the faceoff. It'll go to Maple Grove. So Van Wyk with it. Here inside of 6 minutes to play now in the first half. Crimson trying to tie it up in this possession.
Good patience. Don't force it. Get a good shot.
That'll go back behind the net now. Darts out front, shoots and scores. Now we're tied at 5. Dunn unassisted, her second of the day, and it's 5-5.
I'm surprised the Ponies didn't bring a double team as she came around that net. You can't let her go from behind all the way in front like that, especially to your stick side shooter where she's comfortable. Watch the move here. Just comes around and she gets it around, and she just whips it right in between 3 defenders and finds the net. Boy, nice play. Not much you can do about that.
A good game as we expected. 5-5 in the second quarter. It's 3-0, 3-2 Stillwater after 1. Teams have traded the leads here in the second quarter, now tied again. We're going to redo this again, Dan. Very particular about the draw today, Dan. It's taking a lot of time on that. Possession for Maple Grove. And a quick whistle on Stillwater.
Well, the refs are on display too, John.
So, Maple Grove, having just got one, back on offense again.
You know, they're winning these face-offs and are going to make a lot of difference too. Just don't waste your possessions. But the more you win, the more opportunity you got. And they have really fought back well. They're outplaying the Ponies right now.
Shot fake there. Another one. Now pass by Iverson out in front. Down in traffic. Let's go against Maple Grove. Possession Stillwater. Now here come the Ponies. Settling in now, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pass over to Maddox, she's got a goal. Now it's Malmberg. Cutter in front, a shot away, and a goal.
Nice. Beautiful cut, beautiful pass, beautiful shot. Really nicely done. She came in from the right-hand side, right down the slot. Nice pass, right up to her stick. Didn't really have to adjust. She grabbed it and she shot it.
Maddie Richard with the goal. Nicely done, 6-5 Ponies.
Well done here. Well done. Yeah, we're seeing that, John. Nobody's getting any sloppy goals. They're all being well played, well made, well passed. And the accuracy of the shooting's been phenomenal today so far.
Possession win for Stillwater.
The assist, number 5, Grace Young. Time of the goal, second quarter.
Young with her second assist. She's got 2 goals, 2 assists now.
Richard, the assist, Grace Young. The time 3:41 remaining.
Stillwater trying to put a little distance between themselves and the Crimson. Had a 2-goal lead twice in the first quarter. Let me get that back again. Winding down under 3 minutes to go in the half. Pass in front, Malmberg backed away. The defender went down, but she didn't see that. She'd already turned her back. Now a pass in front, another goal.
Is that Malmberg again?
Stillwater goes in front by 2 again to make it 7-5.
That was just a determined play right there. Just I ain't quitting on this thing. And she kept coming at it, got a shot, got stopped, and came back again. See a nice play here. Nice play there. And got it inside. That was a good twist shot. Look at that.
Stillwater now with 3 goals in a row. And they lead by 2. Goal comes with 2:39 to play in the second quarter.
Boy, you just can't give away turnovers like that. You really need to have some ball control here to try to get back in this game. Although 2 goals isn't a huge lead, but still.
That last goal, Dan, Malmberg the assist. Richard with her second straight goal.
Raina Malmberg, 2:39 remaining, second quarter.
Another shot away and a goal. A little low this time. Skipped it on the turf past Iverson. And now the biggest lead of the day for Stillwater. It's 8-5.
Iverson needs halftime right now. She needs to take a break. She's getting shelled right now, and she's starting to get intimidated by them. They're getting shots nice and easy inside now. Great pass here. And just right in front there, just a nice setup. Stillwater really moves the ball well together, but they also run the slot. But look at that, nice play.
Nice shot. Richard with the pure hat trick here, scored 3 times in the last minute 39. Forced Crimson into a timeout. It's 8-5.
40th goal. That's a big milestone for Richard. You know, Maple Grove, just settle down and get the heck out of this half and just come back and sit down and get yourself restored here.
Ideally, you'd get at least one back before halftime, too, Dan, trying to make it a 2-goal margin before the break.
That'd be the best if they could. But the way Stillwater's playing defense, though, John, boy, I'll tell you what, they've stifled it. I mean, Maple Grove's had some fast break opportunities, and Stillwater's just gotten back and shut it down. They've done a great job.
With 3 straight goals for Maddie Richard, the senior, all in the last 2 minutes. And Stillwater now with its biggest lead of the day. Dan, did you pick the playlist today? We had ZZ Top earlier, the Scorpions now. Or Jay Wilcox maybe did.
We'll give credit to Jay.
Right.
We'll give credit to Jay. He's got excellent taste in music.
All right, Ponies will look to keep on the attack. And I'm sure the
Big
message there is like, hey, let's keep going. Let's get another one.
Yeah, Maple Grove's got to get this face off. They really do. Another goal right now by the Ponies. Ooh, that'll stick in your craw at halftime for a while. The crowd to our left extolling the Ponies to pour it on.
Face off. And Stillwater gets control.
Been the story of the first half. Ponies won the face-off.
This may bring a yellow card. It does.
Yellow card called on Maple Grove. Check to the head to call him. The yellow card is on Maple Grove's number 16, Hadley Kudla. Time of the yellow card, 1:47 remaining. Second quarter, 2-minute penalty with the yellow card.
So Stillwater here after the yellow card with possession, 1:47 to go. Back off on the attack, lost the ball, and the ground ball picked up by the Crimson. Big break for them.
Well played, smart play. Used her speed to get herself into the clear and, didn't throw it away. Held on to it, kept control, let the rest of her teammates catch up.
Yep, good run by Anna Bowerly to get that ground ball and move it upfield for her team. Oh, and then lost out of bounds by Maple Grove at the sideline. Back on the Ponies.
Oh,
and then they lose it. Turn back over to Maple Grove. Under a minute to play now in the half. Riley done with it. Or the sideline. Took a hit there.
Yeah, that was a little too much. But the Crimson players are not moving, John. They're not getting open for passes. They're just expecting the ball carrier to do it all. You got to get open.
Clock still running, under 20 seconds to go. Pass in front. Van White couldn't quite get to it. Whistle. It's going to go to Stillwater. Final seconds, and that'll be halftime here in our first quarterfinal of the state tournament. Maple Grove, the number 6 seed. Stillwater, the number 3 seed. 3 goals late in the second quarter by Maddie Rickert has turned the tide toward the Ponies. 8-5, Stillwater leads Maple Grove. More state lacrosse from Chaska High School on CCX after this.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Stillwater 8, Maple Grove 5, halftime. State quarterfinal round of girls lacrosse today from Chaska High School. As we got highlights from the first half. Stillwater getting on the board in the first 2 minutes of play. Grace Young was at a really good day so far. Scoring, he's got a couple of goals, a couple of assists as well. Got them started with 2 goals in the first, or goal in then the winner goal made it 2-0. Maple Grove, after trailing early, finally gets on the board. Sophie Van Wyck, and then you saw Riley Dunn really had a big end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter. Dunn working her way through traffic early in the second. That one tied the game up at 3. Maple Grove would go in front 4-3 on a Hadley Kudla goal, and then Stillwater comes back. Maddox with a goal. That one tied it up at 4. Malmberg from free position able to score. Put Stillwater back in front. Dunn comes herself. Gets past the one defender and then rifles in her third of the day. That tied it up. And then at the end of the half, it was the Maddie Rickert show. She scored 3 goals in the final 3:41, all coming actually within a minute 39 of each other. And this is the final one to make it 8-5 in favor of Stillwater here at halftime. So a good close to the half, a good start to the half for Stillwater, and then able to, after falling behind briefly, coming back to tie it, and then take the lead, as I mentioned, getting those final 3 goals here today, the first half. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken atop the press box here at Chaska High School. Dan with the bold move with long sleeves today. I thought it was bad enough we both had long pants on. It got a little warm. And
I thought it was going to be cold. I forgot how to read the weather.
Hey, but you're not going to get sunburn on your arms.
That's true.
But a great day. We've had so much bad weather this spring, and nice to have a nice solid day of weather, of games here at Chaska High School. The boys tournament over at Eden Prairie, and then they'll switch sites for the semifinals and championships. A little bit of a breeze, as we mentioned, but a nice day overall in Chaska. All right, so if you're Maple Grove, you're trailing 8-5. You've shown you can play with this team, but what do you need to do to be able to come back and get a tie score again? Now you've got a 3-goal deficit for the first time today.
Well, stop Raina Malmberg. It's
right.
Just that simple. She's just been lighting it up, and she's been all over the place. And they got to come after. Even you got to throw a triple team at her. She's been the one that's been getting it done. And they got to start evening out the scoring for Maple Grove. I mean, everybody's got to get involved here. I mean, nobody's really getting open. Nobody's moving. They're all expecting Dunn to do it all, and they just got to move up and start working it, man. And that's a big difference. You know, stop Malmberg and then see what you can do about getting everybody else involved in the offense.
8-5 Stillwater at halftime. Come back with the second half on CCX after this.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
With Dan Ficken and our crew here at Chaska High School, John Jacobson back with you. Start of the second half, quarterfinal round action. 6 seed Maple Grove trailing number 3 seed Stillwater by a score of 8-5. Crimson coming in 13-3 on the season. The Ponies 13-2. And we are underway in the third quarter. First possession to Stillwater. Richon Winner with it. They'll push it up that left side and get the first possession here for Stillwater.
That's where Stillwater's really done well today.
On a quick shot and a goal. 2 passes and a goal. Rickard, her 4th straight goal. And it's 9-5.
That's what happens when you win the faceoffs. I mean, my gosh. I mean, and they didn't waste any time. I mean, we've seen this already in this game. When they get the ball, they get going. And you better be catching up to them quick because they're rolling. I like their style of play here. And then the way they find open people. I mean, just nicely done. Look at that, just beautiful, right in the slot.
16 seconds into the second half. And I like that attack style too, right? You've got the 3-goal lead. Well, maybe we could take some time off the clock. No, they're going to go right at it.
A lot of game left to play, John.
Yep.
A lot of game.
After Dunn's goal tied it with 5:15 to go in the second quarter, Stillwater has put up the last 4. Possession 1 by Maple Grove. Dunn with a pass, a shot in front, and a goal.
Beautiful. Nice answer, quick, decisive, good ball movement. Good answer by the Crimson. They needed that one. That'll restore a little confidence. That kind of shook the Ponies up. They're kind of resettling back there going, okay, we messed that one up. But just a beautiful play here. Watch this ball movement.
And Kudla gets behind the defense to score, and the answer just 11 seconds after the Rickard goal.
You know, that's just, knowing where your teammates are and them going to the right positions to get open and give themselves an outlet. And well done by the Crimson here. They needed that one pretty bad, John.
So 2 goals in the first 27 seconds, and it's 9-6 here early in the third quarter.
That's one thing I love about lacrosse, too. No lead is safe. It doesn't matter.
Another pass. This one picked off. Well, it's good defense by Stillwater. Maple Grove is trying to strike deep again, and Merritt Walden was in the right spot. Picked it off. It's her team to offense. A little stutter step, and then gives up the pass to Rickard.
Stillwater goal, 4th goal of the game for number 42, Madeline Richard. The assist to number 5, Grace Young. Time of the goal, third quarter, 11:44 remaining.
Young yet another assist on that Richard goal, by the way. He's got 4 assists today to go along with 2 goals.
Well, one thing you say for these teams, the top 3 scorers on their teams have showed up today. Yep. They are playing really well, all 6 of them.
Pass in front, stick up high, whistle against Maple Grove. Free position opportunity for the Ponies.
Well, this is where Kirsten Iverson's got to start stepping up. She's got to make some saves here now, not that the league get any bigger.
Young with the shot.
Beauty.
Save made, the rebound is in. Stopped the initial one. Rebound try knocked in. And another goal for the Ponies.
Well, that was on the defense. That definitely was not on Iverson. She made the initial save, which is tough enough in the free position, but to let somebody come in and grab the rebound and put it in, boy, that hurts. That really stings.
Look at it again. Malmberg there to clean up and gets the goal.
Good relentless pressure, though, that the Ponies have been showing, though. They don't quit on the ball at all on that. I tell you, Malmberg's a player. She is some kind of player.
Malmberg a couple of goals and an assist today. Rickard's done the damage along with Young with their goals. Rickert with 4.
Stillwater, her second goal of the game, number 15, Rena Malmberg, unassisted. The time of the goal, third quarter, 10 minutes, 18 seconds.
Malmberg
remaining.
unassisted at 10:18. Possession here for Maple Grove.
Rena
Back
Malmberg,
down by 4 again.
unassisted with
Still early in
10:18
this third
remaining,
quarter.
Well, I'm looking at the Stillwater team, and I'm thinking they were in second place. Parker Cottage Grove must be
That's right.
pretty doggone good.
Park and Prior Lake both unbeaten on the season coming in. They're the top 2 seeds.
Oh!
And the save. Oh, no, that went in.
No,
It is
that
a goal.
went in.
Sorry.
That went
Maple Grove answers, and it's
Yes.
10-7.
No quitting the Crimson so far. They keep coming back. They're not going to quit on this game. It's just too important. Good for them. You get a good look at it here now. Nice play there. Pass comes in, coming down the slot, grabs it and throws it in real quick.
Had it over Rickert
Yeah.
and in.
All right.
So the answer, well, these goals are coming fast and furious here in the third quarter. And now 2 goals in the first 2:17 of the third. And the margin again 3 as it was at halftime. Now 10-7.
If this keeps up, you're going to get writer's cramp before you leave, John.
Do the draw again here. And possession for Maple Grove. Van Wyk to Isaacson.
Good patience. Nice play by the Crimson here.
Number 1, Lillian Iverson. The assist, number 7, Sosie Van Wyk.
Van Wyk gets the assist on the Lillian Iverson goal, her first
Crimson goal
today,
Lillian Iverson. The assist to Sosie
and
Van
25th of the season.
43 remaining, third quarter.
Crimson back it up now. This is done. Slow moved, side of the net, now back behind the goal. Took a little bit of a shot there. Yeah, that got called.
I like the way she moves, little John. She's always presenting herself as a threat. She's going to draw somebody to her. She's always looking to bring a double team toward her. Or if they don't come, she's going to make a move to get around them.
39.
Done from the free position, spins. You ended up drawing 3 defenders and couldn't get a shot away. Still double team, finally gets the pass off. Shot from in close, and they score, and it's 10-8. Dunn gives it up. That leaves other people free with 2 players on her. Two quick passes, and they put the ball in the net to make it 10-8.
Nice unselfish play, and the important thing is the final person who got it buried it. Makes it all worthwhile. And climbing back into this thing. You don't get to 13-3 by getting clobbered. They're coming back. They got a good offense.
That goal coming at 8:24. 2 in a row for the Crimson.
Number 22, Taylor Sukup. The assist to number 2, Jade Isaacson.
Isaacson with the assists on the Taylor Sukup goal.
Crimson goal scored by Taylor Sukup. The assist.
Oh, nice defensive play. Beautiful stick check.
And the Stillwater Ponies get the ball back. Run up the field now by Brooke Behrens. Ponies will set up now on the offensive end, leading by 2. They've led most of the day. Did fall behind briefly in the second quarter. Well, contact there. That draws a whistle.
Well, you don't get to beat 13-2 without being good, John. I mean, this is a battle of titans here. Everybody's throwing haymakers. It just depends who's going to be the last one not to get up.
Out of way, Malmberg saved. Kirsten Iverson with the stop. But Stillwater gets the ball back. League possession here, 7 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Well, Iverson's come to play. She's played really well. She's kept him in the game. I mean, that's been about the 4th time she's made a really sensational stop.
Oh, and a takeaway here for the Crimson. Now Maple Grove with the setup. Oh, and then Stillwater takes it right back. Johnson with the takeaway. Gets her team set up on offense.
It's not the first time she's done that today. She's kind of sneaky with that stick, John.
Shot in front and a goal.
Oh, beautiful.
Good, a setup and a goal. And it's 11-8.
I'm just really stunned by the contrast here. On Maple Grove, methodical goals, moving around. Stillwater has just, like the Celtics, they've been running and gunning, and it's been working for them.
Three-goal edge again for the Ponies. And face-off control. We'll draw one by Stillwater. Malmberg, the assist on Young's third of the day.
Grace Young, the assist, Raina Malmberg. The time 6:19 remaining, third quarter.
Now Maple Grove getting possession back. Van Wyk patient with it, walking it in. Back to Lillian Iverson. And again to Van Wyk. Gives it up on the pass to Isaacson. Isaacson will back out. Now the senior with the run gets a pass, but too high for Van Wyk, and it's going to be a turnover to Stillwater. Trying to hit Van Wyk cutting toward the net and just missed a little high. So the Ponies get it back. Jackie Richard, the goalie, will put it in play. Richard, good long pass ahead, and Stillwater's across midfield.
Well, if you're Maple Grove, you hate to see that happen, to give them that much field on just one pass, man.
Opportunity in front. Boy, traffic. And finally a save made by Iverson. Hard to believe they even get a shot away. And then a turnover. Take away by the Ponies. And going to whistle a foul against Maple Grove.
They got no choice. I mean, God, the Ponies are so quick. You know, they wait for those turnovers. It's a turnover-based offense, and they just get the ball and go, catching you going the other way.
Mark Walden now from the free position. Walden in with a shot and scores.
Yeah.
It's her first goal today, but she's really been a key player for this Stillwater team, right? Gets the work done from the midfield, and this time rewarded getting the turnover, and then from the free position able to score.
Her speed, John, has been the big difference.
Yeah.
Her big help to Stillwater has been clearing, just getting the ball out of their zone and going down to the attack zone quickly. I love the fact that the Ponies, they just keep answering. Every time Maple Grove comes up, the Ponies come right back and answer them. They're not letting them get any sniff.
12-8 now, Stillwater. Yeah, at some point for Maple Grove, you got to get stops, or you got to just win every face-off and then cash in at the other end.
They haven't been real successful in this face-off area either.
Gonna go to Maple Grove.
Give her time to get her mask back on.
Scoring for Stillwater, an unassisted goal scored by number 1, Marit Holden.
It hasn't been real physical, but when it has been physical, it's been a little rough.
Yeah.
3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. Ponies goal scored by Marit Holden, unassisted. The time
Crimson trailing by 4. This is Van Wyk with the ball. Go a double, give it up to Iverson, a shot and a goal. Good job by Van Wyk. Finds her teammate. Iverson scores her second of the quarter, and it's 12-9.
Now Van Wyk with a nice play there and get it to Iverson, and she just got in front of that slot area. That area's been open, and they're really taking advantage of it. But they need a few more in there to get really back and close in this game. They're only down by 3 now. Somebody cheated. Ball goes to the Crimson.
Second straight time we've had quick foul after the draw, and so Maple Grove with possession again. See if they can get one more here.
Really, the only thing missing here from the girls' game is to watch a long stick defender come down and score.
Yeah, right. Pass in front, a shot at goal. Ripped into the net.
Excuse me, let's draw that up on the drawing board in the locker room. Well played, well done. Got her head up once she got the ball. Saw the open person. Nicely done. Nice goal. Not much a goalie can do there.
Crimson score again. Walseth.
You see the play coming across here now. See the opening as the person cut. She was real patient there, waiting for somebody to cut and get open. Everybody's looking for down the middle, but it came from the far side. Olivia Walseth got herself open and found the back of the net, found the twine.
So 2 goals for Maple Grove, 30 seconds apart. And they're down by just 2 now at 12-10. This time the draw controlled by Stillwater.
They needed that draw, John.
Van Wyk, her second straight assist, make it 12-10. Now Stillwater trying to answer those goals here late in the third quarter. It's been a high-scoring third quarter, 9 goals in all. 5 for Maple Grove and 4 for Stillwater.
I think it took a while for both offenses to get warmed up a little bit, John, and figure each other out as far as what they're facing defensively. And both teams have adjusted well.
They work it down low. Ball loose. Oh, Crimson thought they had turned it over. Instead, they're going to get whistled for a foul here.
Yeah, but they got the Ponies doing what they want them to do. They're not moving the ball like they were earlier, John.
Free position opportunity, though, here for the Ponies. Shot and a save by Iverson. Ground ball picked up by the Crimson. On the run across midfield. Ahead it comes to Iverson. Iverson now will back it up. Back to Van Wyk. In front. Oh, and a pass just a little bit too high. Trying to get it to Kudla. Missed her. And instead went to the goalie, Jackie Richard.
Oh, Kudla was wide open, dude.
Yep.
That would have been a for sure goal. Well, I shouldn't say that. I got to give the goalie credit.
But certainly missed opportunity at the
yeah.
very least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back comes Stillwater now. They dodge that one. Whistle on Van Wyk. Down to 20 seconds to go in the half. Here in the quarter, rather. Shot, and Iverson makes the save there on Matty Richard.
Well,
10 seconds to go.
Iverson's really stepping up here.
Turning, shot away, and another save. Couple of big stops late here by Kirsten Iverson to close the third quarter. And we go to the third quarter break. Well, with a lot in that third, Maple Grove is pulled back to within 2. The last 2 goals of the third. We go to the fourth quarter. Stillwater 12, Maple Grove 10. Fourth quarter on CCX after this.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Stillwater 12, Maple Grove 10. We get ready for the fourth quarter here in our quarterfinal round game. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken back with you at Chaska High School, and that was a wild third quarter, right?
Oh, man.
It was fun.
Fire wagon lacrosse, as I like to say. You knew it was coming out sooner or later, but, just back and forth. But we knew that. Both teams got really good offenses, and, right now, you lose, you're out. I mean, let it all go out. And then they're both running their brains out and firing the ball and then get some goals.
Here are the state tournament appearances for Maple Grove. They're first since 2021, 7th altogether in the school history. Most of them coming, obviously, you can see, between 2014 and 2021. And Stillwater has been here almost every year since 2011. They've been a tournament regular.
I'm not trying to knock them, John. They got a good team, but, boy, you can tell the strength of the sections there.
Well, Maple Grove moved into a tougher section since 2021. It's definitely been a tougher road they had to get through. And Wayzata was the top seed in their section this year. Got knocked out. Champlain Park had a terrific team. And Benilde St. Margaret's and Maple Grove able to run through that gauntlet and get here. Beat Hopkins, Champlain Park, and BSM in the section tournaments. So here we go, fourth quarter underway. Stillwater, as I mentioned, has led most of the way. Led twice by 4 goals, and now, again, just by 2 as we start the fourth. They do get the first possession here of the fourth quarter. Pass in front. Backing off and then losing it. Oh, and then a foul on Maple Grove. It was Capel was in front and whistled a foul on the Crimson.
Call against Maple Grove. Possession Stillwater.
First minute of play in the fourth quarter. Now it's Wenner with it. Just keep working that left side perimeter and around.
Yeah, good
Flip
point,
it back to Malmberg. Malmberg in some traffic, but didn't force anything there and just backs it out again. Excuse me, Dan.
Yeah, well, you made a good point. It's on the left side, but you can see Malmberg's on that side, so they'll be coming out of there more often than not.
And back behind the goal. Stopping and losing the ball was Malmberg, had it knocked away. It's whistled against the Crimson. Free position opportunity here for Stillwater.
Maple Grove. Possession to Stillwater. Free position with number 15, Raina Malmberg.
Malmberg took it a step and then passed instead. Whistle and
We were watching lacrosse and a hockey
right,
game broke out.
Maple Grove checking into the sphere. Possession to the Ponies.
Maddie Richards drew that contact.
Ooh.
Now, dangerous person with the ball and able to put the ball in the net again. Our first goal of the fourth quarter. That was a good long possession, Dan. 2.5 minutes for the Ponies, and it
Wow.
ends in a goal.
And it ended up in the right person's hands.
Right. Richard, who had 3 goals in to close the second quarter, opened the third quarter with scoring, and gets her 5th of the day there. And now it's a 3-goal lead again for the Ponies. (13-10) Stillwater. There's consolation play in this tournament. The loser today would play Thursday at Eden Prairie at 11 a.m.
Free position goal for Stillwater. Time of the goal, fourth quarter, 9 minutes. 30
The
seconds
winner
remaining.
plays at 3 p.m. Wednesday at Eden Prairie against the winner of ERZ and Park.
9:30 remaining, fourth quarter.
Here come the Ponies again, and then they give it up. Crimson forced the turnover. Back they come. And Wyke on the pass to Sukup. He's got a goal today. Sukup lost it, picks it back up. And then back to Van Wyk. Stop made in front.
Nice job. Great save by the goalie.
Jackie Richard with the save on Riley Dunn. Keeps it a 13-10 lead for Stillwater. Bolden to Malmberg. Patiently work that perimeter. Grove spaced out their defense to match the Ponies. Maddox starts a run, draws defenders, lost the ball, whistle. Isaacson had picked it up and then she got knocked down. And possession will be for Maple Grove.
Ball on Stillwater, illegal check. It is possession Crimson.
Isaacson with a good pass out to midfield. Oh, and taking a stick up high. Going down to a knee there was Sukup. That's going to...
Yellow card.
Maddie Richard come out on the yellow.
Yellow card issued against Stillwater. Number 42, Madeline Richard. Check to the head was the call. 2-minute penalty with the yellow card. Time of the yellow card, fourth quarter. 7:18.
Let's see if Maple Grove can take advantage of this here.
Yep.
Richard out. Possession. And 7 minutes to play in the fourth. You want to get a good shot down, but you don't want to wind down 2 minutes on the clock in this possession either, right?
No, you want to make a couple of attempts here, but it's going to take some movement here. You got the extra person, so use your legs to get yourself open a little bit more.
Well defended out front,
Yes.
though. No chance for Kudla. And then missed on the pass, but Crimson keep possession. Hustle to get back to that ball. Pass in front, a shot, and a goal.
Nice.
Now we had a whistle that came, I think, before the shot, so that's not going to count. But they will get a free position opportunity here. Van Wyk. White doesn't go in. Instead, gets the pass up, a shot away. And I don't know if Richard got a piece of it or went off the crossbar. Another shot away and close. And Stillwater finally gets possession. A couple of shots away from Maple Grove, but couldn't put it past Jackie Richard. And now Stillwater with possession. Under 6 minutes to play, past the halfway point of the fourth quarter.
The Pawnee defense has just been really good today, John. They've made some really good saves, some good stops. They're very relentless, as we've talked about already. Done a great job.
Pass in front. A lot of traffic there, and ball lost to the Crimson. Maddox couldn't hang on to it. There's Johnson for Maple Grove. Pass to midfield. Lillian Iverson could be able to catch up to it. Turnover, Maple Grove.
Boy, a lot of these girls are tripping on this turf, John. I've noticed that kind of took her stride off, so she couldn't get to it.
Dan possession for Stillwater. Now we're down to under 5 minutes to play. Be a tough road here for the Crimson unless they get some help from Stillwater on a turnover or something.
Well, I like the Crimson being aggressive there and putting some pressure on the goalie. Don't let her just dilly-dally up.
So against Maple Grove, the clock continues to run though. And that's going to go against the Crimson.
Yeah.
The yellow card on Isaacson.
Isaacson looks tired. Maybe a fatigue penalty there.
Boney's pass in front, a shot fired high, but they'll keep possession.
Possession stays with Stillwater. That last shot was number 20, Nola Johnson.
That's in front, a lot of traffic. Whistle against Maple Grove. The free possession try here for Maddie Richard.
Maple Grove in position for the Ponies.
Richard with a shot and a goal.
Oh, yeah.
She's got both goals here in the fourth quarter after we had a 9-goal third quarter, just 2 in the fourth, but both scored by Richard. She's got 6 on the day, and it's 14-10.
You know, another pony you don't want having the ball in her hands. Boy, she really ripped that one. Got everything behind it and just beat her to the spot.
Timeout here. Now just 3:18 to go. Stillwater on the verge of their 14th win of the season.
Very impressive team, though, John. They've really shown me that the way they move the ball, they pick their shots, the way they find open people. Their feet are always moving, and that's been the big difference here. Plus, they win faceoffs. They've done a great job of that today.
If these top 3 of these top 4 seeds advance, Dan, we're gonna have some really good semifinals. Assuming Stillwater wins and Park in the next game. That 4-5 matchup's really going to begin. Orono's the 4, Lakeville South's the 5, but they're the defending state champions. And then Prior Lake unbeaten, the number 1 seed. Assuming they get through Chisago Lakes, you could have Prior Lake, maybe Lakeville South or Orono. Park and Stillwater and be pretty good semifinals come Thursday.
There's your dilemma. You can't pick anybody out to really separate and go. I mean, they've all been pretty evenly matched. Some good lacrosse teams here. Just a really beautiful view up here on top of the scoreboard here in the stadium. Got a nice breeze blowing.
Not bad. We could have a worse life, Dan.
We could. All right. Last 3 minutes and 18 seconds here. See if the Crimson can mount a comeback here. They're going to need to get a couple right away here, John. That way it'll get it manageable for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, and if you don't win possession, you really got to be aggressive on defense and try to force a turnover, even if that perhaps is going to draw fouls. You got to do everything you can to get the ball.
Yep, double team, triple team, whatever you can get at.
All right, out of the timeout, 3:18 to go. Maple Grove had possession, but winning the race to the ball was Walden. Again, showing off that speed, gets to the ball, and Stillwater really in the driver's seat now.
Showing up for the whole game.
That's in front, shot away to goal.
Oh, yeah. How many times have they done that, John? Big 2 passes. Bang, bang, balls in the net. Very impressive. Very, very impressive.
Look at it again.
Yeah. Well, can't draw it up any better than that.
Gretchen Wenner, the senior, with the goal.
Just the ponies, the way they know where each other's at has been tremendous, and they know when to cut, when not to cut. They know the angles to take. They've been pretty impressive all day today, and Maple Grove's got nothing to hang their head on. Stillwater is a heck of a girls lacrosse team.
Their biggest lead of the day, 5 goals, 15-10.
The assist, number 37, Grace Reinke. Time of the goal, fourth quarter, 2 minutes, 55 seconds.
Rinke gets the assist, winner second of the day.
For Gretchen, winner, the assist.
15-10.
55 remaining, fourth quarter.
2.5 minutes to go.
Let's see if they change their game plan here and do some possession here.
Also against Maple Grove.
Yep.
Maple Grove holding. Possession, Stillwater.
You really can't blame the Crimson. They got a hold. They're just the foot speed that the ponies have shown has been tremendous today, and it's been beating the Crimson consistently throughout the whole game.
Under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. I think Stillwater, if they get a really good chance, will go to the net again. But certainly don't need to force anything. Annie Richard, who's had a terrific game, had possession there for a while, gives it up now. It's behind the net. Minute 10 to go. Malmberg, who's played a good match and what's been a good season for her. Then over to Maddox. Back behind the goal. And they work it back to the right side. Another whistle against Maple Grove. Clock continues to run, under 45 seconds to go. Pass in front, a shot away and a goal. Then it's 16-10.
Just relentless. The ponies are really impressive. I tell you what, they are just impressive.
Malmberg, she's got 3 now today.
Getting some substitutes in. Yep. Give some of the girls on the bench a chance to earn their letters and get a chance to appear in the state tournament. They can always say they played in it, John.
Yep, that's right.
The assist, number 42, Madeline Richard. Time to go to fourth quarter, 35 seconds.
Eddie Richard with the assist on the Malmberg goal.
For Rita Malmberg, the assist. Madeline
Under
Richard,
20 seconds to go.
Remaining fourth quarter.
Final seconds tick off. And Stillwater headed to the semifinals with a 16-10 win over Maple Grove.
Well done by the ponies. A complete game, John, both defensively and offensively. They played very well. Goaltending was very sharp. I like their chances.
They advance with their 14th win of the season to the semifinals against Elk River Zimmerman, and Maple Grove dropping into the consolation semifinal to take on the loser of the Elks Park game. We'll take a final break. We'll come back and wrap things up. Our final lacrosse game of the season on CCX. Finish it at Cheska after this.
In 1935, Topline Financial Credit Union was founded by workers from our local phone company, by people who dedicated their lives to keeping our community connected. At Topline Financial, that dedication lives on because we believe that dreams are achieved when we connect with each other. So if you're dreaming of buying a new home or car, or planning for your future, or saving for that next vacation, connect with us. We'll help you get there, because connected, we all do better.
Stillwater 16, Maple Grove 10. It's the Ponies moving in to the semifinals of the state tournament. Maddie Richard with 6 goals today and leads the way for Stillwater to get to the semis and drop Maple Grove into the losers bracket. John Jacobson along with Dan Ficken. And Maple Grove, I thought, played well. They kept coming, but eventually just kind of ran out of steam. That fourth quarter, all 4 goals went to Stillwater. Got possession early. That first won that draw to start the quarter. Ran 2.5 minutes off. Richard gets a goal, makes it 13-10, and they had 3 more in the last 3.5 minutes.
I think they got worn down. And the big factor, I think, though, was that they were losing faceoffs. Maple Grove was losing faceoffs. And in this game, you can't lose faceoffs and give possession to the other team. I bet Stillwater had twice the possessions here in the fourth quarter that Maple Grove did. And I think that was really the difference in the game. Otherwise, it was a pretty even game, especially through 3 quarters. It was still anybody's game, but that last 5 minutes or so really made the difference.
Well, with all of our local teams now eliminated from the state tournament, this is our final telecast of the season for CCX on Lacrosse, and it's the final one for Dan Ficken. Dan has taught us so much about lacrosse in the last, almost 20 years. He did hockey. You finished up your hockey season and career with us in the winter at the section final and into the state tournament. We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us for the last 2 decades, Dan.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. You guys are great. The crew, you guys are the best. You've always made my job easier and John's job easier. Thank you. And, John, thanks for the opportunity. I've enjoyed it to the max, and it's time to move on right now. But again, thank you all, and thank you, everybody out there, for listening to my sad comments. And I hope you enjoyed some of the things I had to say, and God bless you all.
Yeah, we'll miss you. Thank you very much, friend. Appreciate you and all of our crew here today. What a great job they did setting up early here and getting us ready for this state quarterfinal round game. That will do it for a telecast, and for one final time for Dan Ficken and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score again from Chaska High School. Stillwater girls move into the semifinals. They beat Maple Grove 16-10. Ponies the final.